Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to the stream. Mr. B, Lauren, anybody else who might be lurking. Doing a little bit of a different time slot today. Like I said in the chat, my wife and kid are out for a few hours, so I figured let's do it now, right? And that way I don't have to stay up super late tomorrow night. Even though I will say that the Sunday streams have been pretty good. Lots of turnout and all that kind of stuff. But what's up, Satiator? Welcome. Won't have too long of a pre-stream here. Just like to do it a little bit when I mix up my time slots, so that way more people can come in. No problem. I appreciate you popping in regardless. Obviously, you know, it's Saturday. People are typically busy, but you know, because people are typically busy, family's gone, I'm not busy. So there you go. What's up, Freak? I don't know why my Stream Deck won't enter in the command in the Streamlabs chatbot, but it will in the regular one. Very strange. I don't know why. There we go. I also need to mess around with my Stream Deck a little bit more. I got it for my birthday like 2 years ago. I set it up and I haven't really touched it since then. There's still so much extra crap I could do. But welcome everybody. Couple quick notes before we get started. We're continuing on with the Shining Force Super Difficulty run, first ever playthrough of it, part 5. I'm offline working on a Shining Force permadeath run. I just wrapped up chapter 5 yesterday. If you guys have been kind of keeping along with the community tab, I resurrected my blogspot blog just because it's free. My website was charging me an arm and a leg, so I got rid of that, unfortunately. So if you guys want to keep up to date there, I'm doing a permadeath journal as I go through. I'll also cross-post any major videos that I release, like my Pokemon TCG review that I did. And I'll occasionally do like pickup type stuff there, and maybe some non-video content like lists and all that kind of stuff, so. What do you got here? You have a gift card, Classic Game Junkie. Yeah, Freak, you should buy, if you're not gonna buy something complete in box, you should buy like some flashcards and stuff. They're sick. Also, Classic Game Junkie's legit, guys. That's where I got my copy of Shining Force 3 almost 10 years ago. So pretty cool. Yeah, so the reason why I went with Blogspot was, I used to use WordPress all the time, but if you don't pay a fee, or you don't have a hosting plan somewhere, which again, I'm not in the mood to do, they have like a little annoying bar at the top now, but Blogger/Blogspot, they still don't have ads unless, it says powered by Blogger at the bottom, big fucking deal. So I resurrected it. It was a blog that I set up like probably 15 years ago. I just wiped everything out and kind of started from scratch, so. Yeah, I do plan on occasionally, you know, like I said, I'm doing my permadeath journal stuff. I did this a while ago. I had an iteration of my website 2 websites ago. So it got like deleted. A lot of crazy crap happened. But when I was doing Phantasy Star 1, I wasn't recording my playthrough years ago, and I was doing like a live journal type thing as I was going through, and it was pretty cool. Like I was doing similar to what I'm doing with this one, where screenshots, giving my thoughts, you know, it was my first playthrough, so I was kind of like wondering what's coming and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, just good little supplemental content for you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, and if you're not, you know, at least I'm doing it, I'm having fun with it, so. Yeah, there's a lot of, I actually got a lot of Genesis games on eBay years ago, and there was like an old school fake in there. It was like the Terminator versus RoboCop Genesis game. The rest of them were all real, but that one was fake, and it was really funny because it was like, it wasn't a modern one, like it was like a vintage bootleg. Exactly, Lauren, exactly. You should look for it, Freak. It's time, everybody should resurrect their old blogs. Their blogs and their live journals.
So say,
what's up, Jimmy?
Let me hear you say, what's up, Vito?
I'll see if I have it. It's definitely fake. There's no way it's real. Let me go look real quick. Oh, Jesus, stupid thing. There we go. Let me go look to see if I still have it. I might have actually gotten rid of it. I opened it up and verified that it was fake. So here it is. You can see it's incredibly fake. The label's not, it's like square cut. Super 1998 RoboCop versus the Terminator. The cartridge itself is incredibly light. The screws are plastic. It's vintage though. I was surprised. I had yet to see, like, over the course of my collecting journey, I had not collected like a vintage bootleg. But there it is. I did not buy the lot for this, by the way. I bought the lot for other games. But yeah, it's like light as a feather. Yeah, very fake. But like I said, I didn't buy that lot for the game, so it didn't really, didn't matter. I don't remember what the lot was, but the lot was actually, like, legit. There was a lot of really good games in it. Thankfully, all the others were real. But, I know there's a lot of fake cartridges from FreakSwat's Mother Russia back in the day. I don't know who made that one, though. I couldn't tell. Sent you okay, I'll check that one out when I go on Discord after. Yeah, it still works. It's actually like, everything's fine with it, but it's definitely very, very fake. But yeah, so continuing on with the Shining Force permadeath, I finished up chapter 5 yesterday, so 3 chapters left. Obviously, that's when the game gets a little bit hairier with permadeath stuff. You know, you can get clocked by some crazy spells late in the game, but we'll see. So far, so good, having fun with it. And as far as the streams after Shining Force 2, we probably have at least, I would say, 4 or 5 streams left, depending on how long we go today. Still debating. I still want to give, you know, some input superiority to those that donated a few streams ago. But it's looking like we might go with Shining Force 3. We'll see. I don't know. Like I said, guys, I still have to play Scenario 2 and 3. I would just start from the beginning because it's been 3.5, 4 years since I played the first scenario anyway. But alright, let's get going here. Timestamp, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Shining Force 2 Super Difficulty, first ever playthrough of the Super Difficulty. It's part 5. Excuse me. In the last part, we last left off with the battle towards the Harpy Pool, which is battle 19. We're back at the Elven Village, Elven Forest right now, obviously, because we aggressed afterwards. And we're going to head on to the Harpy Pool and to Devil's Tail and Creeds. I have not. I've debated it. Oh, my I've had my console on so long, my controller shut off. There we go. I've debated it, but the problem is like, I don't have a lot of time to do things. If I had more time to do things, I'd probably be more apt to do that. But I don't want to alienate people that aren't members, you know what I'm saying? So like, otherwise they'd get maybe 1 stream that week, and it's, I don't know. It's always a balancing act for me. I really only have 2 days a week to do stuff. And then occasionally, like, you know, 45 minutes before work, a couple times a week in the morning. Yeah, the Harpy Pool is definitely one of the more interesting battles. I do have some members-only videos of, like, older streams that we did back in the day. But, well, let me get comfortable here. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, if not for time constraints, you know, I'd be doing so much stuff. And obviously, guys, I have not done anything since the last stream, obviously. So no No grinding, none of that type of stuff. I'm guessing the Harpy Pool is further west. Oh yeah, that's right, because I forgot the fight went like that, right? I was thinking of a different one. Oops. There it is. Yeah, if we were to do the Shining Force 3 stream after this, it'll be like my typical style. It's not going to be a challenge run. We're going to play through the game normally. And it'll be like Let's Play style, so I'll be doing all the reading. Because if anybody's really only been tuning into my last few, you know, Shining Force streams, I haven't been reading anything, but I typically don't do that. Only on subsequent playthroughs and challenge runs do I skip things. And I keep telling you guys too, like, bouncing back and forth between Shining Force 1 and 2, you know, obviously super difficulty, you can get killed pretty quickly. Shining Force 1 permadeath with minimal grinding, you can still get killed pretty quickly in certain instances. But I have like different strategies for each playthrough, and I constantly like swap them up. Like there will be instances in this one where I should probably be a little bit more aggressive, and I'm not because I'm trying not to get killed from my permadeath standpoint in the other run. I always say this, I should really only do like one run at a time because it crosses me up. I'm not a good like multi-game player. Thankfully, Shining Force 1 and 2 are obviously very similar, so it's not like I'm playing, you know, some crazy RPG and then trying to learn a puzzle game or something on the side, but... Alright. So the Harpies are pretty brutal, yeah, 60 attack. I'm also getting used to the power creep, like the crazy numbers that exist in Shining Force 2 compared to 1, like everybody has such low HP and stuff. And then swapping back and forth is always like a bit of an eye-opener. Hey, what's up, Kyle? How are you? Yeah, like, I've been getting crossed up a little bit here, with the differing playthroughs. I mean, like, in a way, they're kind of similar, right? Because you could die pretty quick. Oh shit, I forgot that there's a Harpy up here. Damn. But I gotta remember, with this one, it doesn't matter if we die, guys. We just gotta get through the battle. I don't remember. When did those Harpies come down? It's brutal. So, yeah, a lot of people have been talking about Clair Obscur. I do want to play it. My backlog is ginormous. I still haven't even really touched Night Rain at all, and I'm a big FromSoft guy. But I do want to get that. I'll probably buy a physical copy. What did you play it on, Kyle? Oh, they poison you too. Damn, I forgot about that. Right. Take that. And for the level. Nice. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting Game Pass is on PC. I got rid of my Xbox a couple months ago. I never had Game Pass, believe it or not, but I do want to play it. I heard nothing but good things. It's turn-based, right? But like there's a lot of random stuff, like you could like parry real time in battles. Is that correct? If so, that's interesting. Nice. Dude, that's another one. I gotta get to that. I remember back in the day when we were hanging. I'm pretty sure you either had it or you rented it, because I remember watching you play it at some point. But beyond that, I actually never really played it. Too busy replaying Shining Force and Dark Souls over and over again. We have to heal Rick. What's Enshrouded? Let me look. Oh shit, I forgot he's poisoned. Okay, this looks vaguely familiar. So it's like an action RPG. Let me mute Steam here. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Is it like survival, though? I'm not a huge fan of like the survival games. I could be making that up, though. I don't know if it is, just looking at it. Brutal. Brutal. Yeah, I was gonna say, I do remember you having a lot of my RPG knowledge, especially from like the PS1 era, is from watching you, Kyle. No! What the fuck? Did you? Oh my god. I really thought Sarah was gonna like be able to heal before the freaking harpy went again. Oh no. Wow. Okay, you know what? We're gonna restart this fight, by the way. I gotta get my mind right here, guys. I forgot how brutal this shit is. Not good. Not a good start. Let's get Chester to kill, though. The good old days indeed. And I think I mentioned this before. I don't know if you were in the stream or if it was just during another Shining Force stream. This one always made me laugh. I remember, like, I'm assuming I was in my second bedroom, so I was probably in, like, 9th grade or something, so you were, you know, junior or senior or something. I remember you came over one night. I was sleeping, and you came over and you borrowed my Shining Force cartridge. And the only reason I remember it is because, you know, Shining Force is so epic that I'm like, yes, you can come over and borrow my game even if I'm sleeping. I don't give a shit. Hey, what's up, horse? Raid Shadow Legends, yes. Oh shit, I wanted to egress there. Maybe I won't. I'm a little bummed that Rick died already, though. And Slade. Alright, maybe we'll push forward. Oh, you loaned it out, never got it back? Yeah, loaning video games back in the day was always a, you never know type of situation. Obviously, trusted Kyle, and I got my game back. But that sucks, though. Imagine, like, loaning out Saturn era stuff, though. Like, oh yeah, here, take my Shining Force 3 and my Shining the Holy Ark, and then never getting that back. That'd be a stinger. Alright, we are being closed upon. By the way, guys, if you haven't already, make sure to like the stream. I'd appreciate it. You know, I always mention I'm not doing as much content anymore because, you know, I just don't have the time. So it's important for the channel. With that being said, the Shining Force permadeath run will be chopped up into 8 videos, so that'll be good. Nice, consistent flow of content there for a bit when we're done. As always, I'll give members first access to that. And like I said, we wrapped up Chapter 5 yesterday, so we're not that far off. I do anticipate getting through Chapter 6 sometime this week, and probably maybe midway through Chapter 7. And as far as today's stream goes, probably try to get around the 3-hour mark. So I think, if I'm being logical, maybe we'll be able to wrap up around the chessboard battle. Man, that fight's brutal, and I can only imagine how fucking brutal that fight is on super difficulty. We might have to charge the king in that one. I'm not sure yet, though. Well, thank you, Lauren. Appreciate it. Yeah, I know some people, you know, admittedly, even I do it sometimes. Like, you'll watch a video, you like it in your head, but you don't actually physically like it, but the easiest way to support the channel because it's free as free could be. Alright, you need to chill out over there. We gotta heal Peter. Nice. I'm assuming heal 3 heals more. I know heal 1 and heal 2 are like the same, but the only difference is the distance. But I don't remember heal 3. I think that heals more clearly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to charge the king. I can't see myself legitimately getting through that battle. Hard enough on a normal difficulty for a lot of people, let alone... Oh, double May. Alright. Poop. Yeah, I chose to do something different this playthrough. I always do the same shit every time I play, so I felt like doing something different. Damn, I wish Slade didn't die. Oh, I thought Luke got fucked up, but I forgot he didn't get hit. So we're actually okay there. For now. By the way, on my permadeath run, I've gone like all in on Balboroy. I was like juicing him up with the breads of life and the defense potions, defense milks, whatever the fuck they are. So he's like a tank right now. So the only way he gets killed is some untimely double attacks, crits, maybe some ranged attackery later. I did suffer a brutal death in my permadeath run. Now, I don't think in the grand scheme of things that it's going to prohibit me from, you know, winning or anything, but it was a very unexpected death. In a couple ways. One, I thought I was going to outturn the enemy and I didn't. Two, the enemy hit me with a certain attack that it necessarily isn't going to do, and then not only did it hit me with that attack, but it hit me twice. So that character died unexpectedly, which was a bit of a bummer. But I'm going to keep a little bit of air of mystery around it until I do my my journal. But at the end of the day, I was looking at my Force makeup, and I was like, it's not the end of the world, because I'm going to be getting characters anyway that I would want to fit into the Force somehow, and I was having trouble trying to figure out who am I going to remove. Well, the decision got a lot easier after somebody died, so... But yeah, it was a very, very unexpected death. I was not prepared for it, to be honest with you. So we're in a little bit of a pickle here. Somebody's definitely gonna get killed. And I'll probably sacrifice Chester. Yeah, you gotta go. I guess I'll... Well, I don't even know. Yeah, I guess I'll start hitting you. I knew that was gonna happen. In my head, I knew the Harpy was gonna dodge. Oh, Kiwi, the resident damage sponge. Oh, Kaizen, you're going down, aren't you? Yep, one-shotted. Damn, this fight's brutal on Super. Holy. Oh, that's right, I missed the fucking harpy. Damn, bro. Definitely could use Slade right now. I'll keep reiterating that. Props to people who have successfully gotten through Shining Force 2 Super permadeath with like basically no grinding. Legitimately, props. Shit ain't easy. Damn it. Alright, we gotta heal Jaha. We're okay at this point. We just gotta take care of that other harpy, so I should probably start focusing my shit over there. Yeah, I remember this fight being difficult because the harpies are so powerful. And obviously with them being like the four corners, essentially, it's always a little difficult. And I think we get Elric after this fight, right? So I will be definitely taking out Kiwi at that point, because all Kiwi has to offer is his body. Oh! What? Don't double. Okay. This motherfucker. Alright, you have to hit here, Peter. And then May needs to clear this shit. Don't miss, please. Okay. Don't counter me. Please. I feel like the AI will probably just go to whoever has the lowest health, right? Jaha, potentially? Nah, he'd get killed if he gets hit anyway. I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Ooh, Blast 3. Wonderful. He'll probably heal himself, so we could potentially get some more free experience here. I might actually go that route, we'll see. How close are you, though? Alright. Well, if you can get the kill with 11, then you deserve it. Fair enough. Will I get the full... No, shit. Alright, that fight was brutal. Definitely got harpied there. That's for sure. Alright. Passage to Creeds upcoming. One of my favorite areas here. I always love all the water areas in these games. So, I believe we're now at our force limit, which means I do have to replace Kiwi. It's so funny too, because I'm playing both games at the same time. The very slight differences with the menuing and stuff throws me off. Hey, what's up, Lord? Early stream today for me, but it makes the most sense for me, so... Hold up. Apparently there was a healing drop on the one side. Oh, I can't go back. Ah, shit. Alright, fine. Well, I'll be damned. What are you gonna do? So there's a secret passage down here, isn't there? Somewhere. There we go. Gonna keep the Brave Apple till later. So I'll probably store that in the, whatchamacall. Yeah, the second secret as well. Alright, I'll give the medical herb. No, not the kiwi. I guess he could hold everything, that's fine. Guess you is fine. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to the Brave Apple until later. Dat Mithril. We will definitely store that. I do wish Shining Force 1 had a little bit more of this type of stuff. Like, there's so many little random extra secrets. Obviously, Shining Force 1 has a lot of these secret items that are in battle. Most of them are useless, clearly, but that's one of the things that I do like more about Shining Force 2. Yeah, why not? Whatever. Collectathons? No. Yeah, I don't like, overtly ridiculous collector type things, but secrets are cool. Oh, I forgot about this one before. I have to go heal. We got like the fucking... What's the guy's name from Turtles? Casey Jones? Casey Jones, Jason Voorhees looking character over here. Yeah, that was one of the things that I enjoyed about Vandal Hearts, was natively having the more branching paths where, you know, obviously you could do that with some of the items in this game. Yep, Protect Ring. protect ring from the Dark Madame, and the skeleton will drop a broadsword, which I don't think I need at the moment. Maybe I do. Too much Shining Force going on at the same time in my brain, it's hard to remember. Yeah, like if I were to ever replay Vandal Hearts again, I would definitely go with the paths that I didn't take the first time. It's pretty cool. But I do agree, I do like how simple Shining Force is, but one of the things that I like about Shining Force as opposed to Fire Emblem is the Shining Force aspect to it of having an overworld, some secrets, all that kind of stuff. You know, one of the reasons why I don't like the Gaiden games and Shining Force CD as much is because there's nothing else other than the battles, basically. Obviously, bread and butter, don't get me wrong. But I like the side things and the secrets. Spell choices would have been very interesting, actually. That would have been really cool. Yeah, if you were able to add, like, elemental affinities to weapons and stuff, that would be really cool as well. Two endings and not 8? Where does the 8 come from? I'm not really familiar with the Ogre series. Was there, like, a rumor of it to be 8 or something? Gotcha. Yeah, that general era and a little bit before that as well, very, very obsessed with, like, selling point things like that. Like, there's 15,000 different endings, yada yada. Okie dokie. I think, obviously after this fight we get the Creeds, and then we have the infamous chess battle. I'll probably take my first break, after this fight, and then we'll go from there. Yeah, I do. A couple of ideas that came to mind were the Thornwood Terrors ROM hack collection for Shining in the Darkness. I also would not be opposed to doing a normal Let's Play of Shining Force 3, Scenario 1, 2, 3. I've never played 2 and 3. I'm kind of open to some ideas, but I think I want to stick in the Shining realm for a little bit. And after I finish up my permadeath Shining Force 1 run offline, like I'm always trying to do something on stream and something offline to keep the content going as much as I can. I have a couple of ideas there as well. I'm tempted to do Breath of Fire 1 all retro achievements. I also wouldn't mind possibly doing a grind heavy super difficulty permadeath run, but I don't think I'd be able to get through without some actual grinding. I also have been really into Pokemon lately, and I wouldn't mind maybe trying out a ROM hack there. That wouldn't be on stream though, probably. Yeah, there's a couple of hacks that I do want to play for Shining Force as well, but I can't get them to work on my real hardware, which is annoying, so it would have to be emulator. And then, oh yeah, the other one we too discussed was running through Shining Force CD and then eventually getting to Shining Force 3, Shining Force Gaiden 3 Final Conflict. Let me look at the battlefield here. I also gotta make sure that I kill these people that have the weapons. One of those guys drops a broadsword. I feel like it would be him, but who knows. There's the protect ring, so I gotta make sure that somebody has an open inventory slot there. Got you guys down here. So I'll probably just like inch forward. Trying to be a little bit more careful now after I got absolutely lambasted by the harpies in the last fight. But believe me, guys, you know, at one point I had more time and I had more energy and I was, you know, fucking like, I was cranking out content. That was like when I was trying to get to the 1,000 sub mark. Like I was staying up like 5 nights a week and losing sleep. I have so many ideas and so many things that I want to do, but just kind of the way things are shaping up right now and shaking out, it's, I gotta take it as it comes. So we'll get to them when we get to them, I guess. But trust me, like every day, you know, I'll be like wrapping up with work or whatever, and I'm like, let's start another project. The other thing too, and people have been reminding me of it lately, I jokingly responded to Jimmy on the Discord. God damn, these guys are tough. I have not done the Bits and Glory community top 10 Sega Genesis list yet. I have all the data, I just gotta go through and decipher it and organize it and stuff like that, but that project hasn't been on my mind lately. Frankly, because, you know, as cool as it is and as much as you guys, you know, the usuals and the regulars like to look forward to it, they don't do that well. And that's not the be-all end-all, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit less incentive when, you know, some streams I have 30 people turning up for Shining Force content and then only 150 views pop up on the community thing. So with that being said, though, I am going to get to that hopefully in the next week or two, so we'll see. Oh, you schmuck! Yeah, I haven't played any of the Langrisser games yet. I do have most of them. I do know, though, I've had like a lot of people wanting me to actually play through Shining Force 3, so that's kind of where I'm leaning for the next streams. And I realize if I do all 3 scenarios, we're gonna be in Shining Force 3 land for a long time, but I still haven't played them. And as a Shining fan, I feel like I probably owe it to myself at this point. Alright, Sarah, okay, I need you. Thank you. Yeah, no, man, Super is, you get doubled up, you might be dead. Oh, the battles take forever in the Langrisser games? That's always a bit of a bummer. Pneumatic 1/4 diagram. You might be. You might be. I don't know though. I can't verify. Just completely rebrand to Shining Bits and Glory. By the way, guys, the traditional pump, I'll do it once more here. I did it earlier, I keep forgetting about this command. Where is it? Is this it? I don't even know. There it is. Okay, good. There's all my links to my various socials and stuff. If ever you're looking for updates on videos and whatnot, the best place is Facebook, Twitter, and my Discord. I do post to Instagram occasionally. I usually cross-post a lot. My TCG channel's there as well. I'm not really surprised that channel's not doing very well so far, but it just started. But if you guys haven't subscribed to that and you do like trading card games, feel free. And I resurrected my blog as well, which I mentioned, so. Don't double. If Slade dies again, I'm... Don't do it. Okay. Oh, no, not again! Kaizen! Fuck, dude. I'm not gonna lie, Kaizen's starting to fall behind a little bit. And it's funny because on a normal playthrough, he's pretty fucking good. But he keeps getting, like, one-shotted. Yeah, the only reason I use any of that stuff is for my channel. My Instagram is sometimes personal stuff, like, you know, family stuff, but for the most part it's just, my Facebook and my Twitter and all that stuff is simply for the channel. Don't counter me. Thank you. Thank you, Bits. What a guy. Yeah, the only reason I use it is obviously to share stuff for the channel, and I use Facebook Messenger a lot. I hate texting. I'm on the computer most of the day, between work and shit like this, so I typically communicate with people through Facebook Messenger and Discord. I do not like phones. I'm like a boomer. Yeah, it's just easier. Little concerned, actually, about a couple guys. I'm hoping I outturn this archer dude. Ooh. Damn, we almost one-shotted. One of the things I noticed about super difficulty is the enemies, like, they still maintain their Giga Chad status. Like, they'll still fuck you up, but you'll get to the point where you're not getting, like, any experience from them, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, once in a while, like even when, I typically communicate during the day to my wife, through the computer as well, but usually the only people that I actually legitimately text are basically just my wife. And that's when we're not together. But yeah, I do not... I'm on my phone a decent amount, don't get me wrong, but I've never been a huge fan. Like, I was a late adopter of, like, good phones. We always had, like, pay-as-you-go, for the, like, up and through, I don't even know, like, after college for me. Like, I didn't get my first real good phone on a normal plan until I was, like, 27. Everything else to that point was just some bullshit phone, mostly track phone, pay-as-you-go. I just never cared, you know what I mean? Never had a use for it. Just had something to call people if needed, you know? I do have to... no! I actually was gonna say I have to watch out for some stuff, speaking of my phone. Because we're doing an Instacart order and my wife's picking... No! Did you get me something? Okay, okay, good. They only didn't find one thing, so we're fine. And it's possible at some point during the stream I might have to place a pizza order online, so... Yeah, dude, like, I got my first, like, real iPhone in 2016? Prior to that, I had some, like, just really shitty Samsung Galaxy that was just, like... I'm telling you, like, I had it for 2 months and it was already terrible type of phone. So I never used it. I actually had an iPod Touch that served as basically my phone, because if I was in Wi-Fi, I would use it to text people through, like, iMessage and Facebook Messenger and stuff like that. Yeah, the plans were typically ridiculous. And, like, my family, like I said, we did pretty much pay-as-you-go for a long time. No need for an actual plan. Didn't get on my first family plan until about 3 or 4 years ago whenever we got these phones for my wife, myself, and my kid. I mean, don't get me wrong. Smartphones are great. It's basically like having a computer in your pocket. Just never, I don't know. I've always been a computer guy. Like, if I want, I'm like one of those fucking people. If I have the choice, I'll go place my order on the computer. It's probably just because, you know, growing up, being on the computer a lot with like AOL Instant Messenger and message boards and game facts and stuff. That's just kind of how I, you know, how I lived. HTC. Dude, my first smartphone was, like I said, I did pay-as-you-go track phone. They came out with a smartphone. It was basically just like this really garbage, small touchscreen phone that like had only a couple of apps on it. That was my first smartphone. I remember I was blown away by it though, because prior to that it was like nothing but flips. Fuck you, Doc Madame. Oh, now the harpies are gonna come. No! Not again, dude! Oh my god. Alright. I have to be more careful with, Slade. Slade and Kaizen are falling behind a little bit here because they keep getting killed. I'm gonna have to do a little bit of grinding for them. Dude, I have not played Dying Light 2. I loved the first one. I had such a good time playing the first one. What's Nightmare Mode? Is that where... Is it like nighttime all the time? Like, are the crazy zombies out? Is it permadeath? What is it exactly? Yeah, the first Dying Light, I absolutely love that game. So good. Oh, I highly recommend it, man. I remember, like, I've always been into, like, you know, survival horror games, and zombies are, like, you know, could possibly argue my favorite genre of, like, horror stuff. So, I remember I finally got around to it on Xbox at the time. Absolutely blown away by that game. It, like, sucked me in. I was playing that shit every night until like 2 in the morning. I didn't like the DLC that much though. I don't know if that's a hot take. But I had a blast playing that game. Oh shit, we're gonna get hit again, aren't we? Oh, never mind. Physical. Nice. Yep, I haven't played Dead Island either, believe it or not. Yeah, I think they are both on both Steam and GOG. I heard that the second wasn't as good, as you said. For Dead Island. Yeah, Dying Light 1, guys, if you're a horror fan, whatever, play it. You will not be disappointed. That was a wonderful game. Great soundtrack, great atmosphere, some really fucking cool parts in that game. Even some really cool like side quests and stuff, I remember. Come on, bro. The gameplay like loop in Dying Light was just so addicting to me. I'm not like a huge fan of like crazy parkour type shit in games, but like it did it very well. Now granted, I have not played it since probably 2015. Yeah, it's so good. And I'm having trouble remembering because it's been over a decade. But when I played the DLC, I think it was the DLC. The DLC starts out fucking awesome. But I remember I just kind of got, I don't know, just... The one thing I didn't like about the DLC was I hated the car, the truck, whatever the hell you're driving around, like the vehicle. It just didn't jive with me. But the base game was wonderful. Yeah. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say it was horrible or anything, like, I finished it, but it just, I didn't like it as much as the base game, which was disappointing. Maybe my expectations were too high. That's a big possibility. Oh shit, is Peter going down? No. For some reason I thought Peter... I guess I healed everybody. Okay. Alright, so this person drops a protect ring, so I have to make sure that I have inventory space. You don't. But you're not gonna one-shot them, right? Oh, fuck. I think I gotta play this, insanely conservative here. Just in case. You're not full? Okay. But the problem is you need a heal now, bro. And you're full too, you fuck. That's fine. Oh, I should have put the book in storage. I forgot about that. Alright. Mostly everybody should have an open inventory space now, so I can get to cracking here. Except you. Alright, well. You will not, unless you like double crit, there's no way. Alright, good. Safety squints. Jeez, almost called him Xylo. Xylo over here. Damn, I thought you were gonna be able to kill her. You mother. Don't. Ah, brutal. This lady's hanging on for dear life over here. She would have been dead already for the record, but everybody that was gonna kill her had a full inventory. Just like you! Great. Alright. Exactly. It helps. You should be able to get the kill, right? You're not doing a lot of damage right now, but okay. There we go. And allegedly this dude drops a broadsword. I also am not gonna lie, I have completely disregarded land effect down the stretch here. Early on in the game I was like using and abusing it, and for some reason I just have not been paying attention lately. Which is very helpful. So I gotta get back to that. That was a good level up by Peter. Oh, you're the boss? Son of a bitch. I hate when fights in the Shining Force games have random, like, sub-bosses. It shouldn't be the case. It should only be, like, the head honchos. That's just my opinion. Alright, let's make sure... the Vigor Ball away. Book. Drill. So Shining Ball is a... Wait a minute, did that guy not drop a broadsword? Was I lied to? Guess I was. Okay. It's fine. Alright, let's swap around some heals. Actually, no, I don't want to swap yours. Fine. I don't know why I still have the spear. That's kind of redundant. Should sell that. Kaizen keeps getting fucked up. I should probably promote him. Alright. Give that to you. And then give that back to Geralt. Okay, so we're about to go to Creed's. I'm pretty sure that you could, like, aggress out of that fight, but I'm actually gonna go back to town because I wanted to do some inventory management anyway. I keep forgetting I was here. That's fine. All right, let's resurrect and promote. So we might do like a bullshit grind of the chessboard battle, and what I mean by that is clearly we're not going to be able to get through the chessboard battle without rushing the king. It's going to be insanely difficult. But I wouldn't mind trying to get a little bit of experience here, so I might run that fight like once before we go for it for real. Alright, let's just... Actually... should I do the other path or the main path for Kaizen? I don't know. I usually always do the one where he gets like the summons. So maybe I should mix it up. I don't know. Fuck. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to promote him, and I did not save beforehand. I would have to redo that last fight. I wanted to turn him into the silver tank thing. Fuck. That was a mistake, guys. That was a mistake. Because I already promoted... yeah, she can't do it anyway because she's a centaur. Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's true. I gotta think this over. I gotta stop clanking through here. Hey, what's up, Scott? Welcome. What am I doing? The Dream Daddy Soon, we'll do the Dream Daddy journal after Shining Force. Alright. I guess it is what it is. It's fine. So, like I said, I was reading that doing like the Pegasus path isn't very good on Super because you lose all land effect. It's good for movement, obviously, but defense goes like down the tubes. So I actually think I might just promote Rick normally. The question right now is Kaizen. Do we do the book promotion or do we do the normal one? And I don't know the answer right now. Thank you guys for hanging out today, by the way. Appreciate it. Again, not a normal time slot for me, but once in a while we do the, was it like a month ago? The Laser Eye Battle chapter for the randomizer run in Shining Force was actually during the day. Yeah, I usually always use the book on Kaizen. But I have been doing everything not normally this time, so maybe maybe we'll do the other one, I don't know. The other mages get Bolt and Ice 4. So then, it's probably better to use the summoner thing on Kaizen, right? Even though I always do that. Oops, no. Sucks, I want to give Slade the Protect Ring, but I like him having the Power Ring. Fuck, I might have to give it to Kaizen. Kazin. He's just been getting one-shot by everything. If I can keep him alive, then that goes like a mile. Alright. I think I'm gonna go forward with it. I'm feeling confident about it. It's fine. So we'll go get that done, and then we'll get miniaturized. And right before the chessboard battle, I will take my first break. That seems to be the move. And then I gotta catch up on some messages, make sure that all my Instacart stuff went through. Who's a big fan of Creed and Creed's Mansion? Definitely one of the weirder spots of the game. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of, as much as I love doing challenge runs and difficulty runs and all that kind of stuff, I am kind of jonesing to get back to like a traditional Let's Play style, because it just does not feel like it's in my nature to skip dialogue all over the place. No, we're small! Damn, 33 games? Holy mackerel, good job. How many have I gotten through this year? That's not gonna be anywhere close. Let's see. Go back to January. So I remember I wrapped up technically Dragon Warrior 3 at the very beginning. I think I wrapped it up on January 1st or 2nd. So that's one. Eternal Ring. I played that multiple times though. I did a Let's Play, I did a almost all achievement run, and then I did a challenge run for that, so I played that 3 times. Then I did Dragon Warrior 1 all retro achievements, Skies of Arcadia, so technically 4 different games. Kingsfield 1, 5, Magic Knight Rayearth 6, Brain Lord 7, but I replayed that multiple times as well. Breath of Fire 3, 8, Shining Force 1, 9, and then this would be 10. So yeah, not that much. Not that much, but it is what it is. That's true. Some of the games have been 30, 40, 50 hours, so I guess it's a little bit more difficult, right? Nice, Scott, nice. How's everything going down there? Is the weather better at all? We actually got a break in the heat here finally the last few days. It's been very nice. It's been like in the mornings in the 50s and 60s. And during the day like low 70s. But I think it's creeping back up tomorrow or Monday. No, damn. Yeah, I heard the Yakuza games could be very long. Nice. Yeah, no, it's been, like, last night was great. Nights like that, you know, I'm not gonna hate on summer when it feels like that. Right now it's 75, which isn't that bad. You know, like, when I was streaming and stuff the last few times, it was legitimately, like, 8 o'clock at night and still like fucking 83, 85 degrees down here. Yeah, it looks like it's getting back into the 80s, but the good thing is though, is like the heat, it's not consistently hot, you know what I mean? Like there's a low of 57, low of 62, low of 62, where when we're going through the heat wave, the lows are like the mid 70s and it just never gets cool out. You played Yakuza 0? I haven't played any of them actually. Alright guys, I'm gonna take my my first break. It might be my only break. It's gonna be a little bit longer. There's some mail outside. I gotta check, make sure Instacart. Gotta go to the bathroom. Gotta get my drinks. So I'll be right back. And we're gonna head into arguably the hardest battle in the entire game. I'm gonna probably do a bullshit fake grind on it, and then we'll go through and charge the king with the chessboard battle. So I'll be right back. Yeah, nice, Scott. I guess it is, you know, it's obviously tougher when you're playing RPGs because a lot of them are really long. Because, like, even the Shining games, they're, like, deceptively long to me. In my head, I'm like, oh yeah, it's only like 20 hours. It's not really 20 hours. Maybe if you're ripping through and not doing any grinding and not doing anything, but... Alright, so... we need to do the chessboard battle now. There you can see looming. It is definitely the most... I mean, I'd say, yeah, it's the most difficult fight in the game if you're gonna try to beat them all. One of the easiest ways to win is to rush the king, which is probably what we're going to have to do. With that being said, we're gonna do a little bit of a grind to get started. Hey, Laboshi! Thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. How are you doing? And why can't I remember how to get onto the chessboard? It's all good, Laboshi. Never expected anything from anybody, you know, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Do I get up there, maybe? The blue? Gotta bear with me here, guys. It's been a few years since I played. But thank you, Laboshi. Appreciate it. You're on vacation? Nice. Where are you? What does the vacay entail? Curious. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do that earlier. Go down here. Alright, there we go. You did the same thing? Yeah, I mean, logically, yeah, it looks like you could, get over there from the blue, obviously, but I thought you'd go down. These are things that, with repetition, will be remembered. So, you are able to clear the board by killing the king, which is what we're gonna have to do. Like, are you guys seeing the stats here? For people that aren't really familiar with Shining Force 2, these stats are fucked. Like, they know spells, like, heal, and the king and the queen, and you got, like, archers, and, like, they're doing 50 plus damage, which is basically what the harpies were doing. Some of them are doing 60. Obviously no range. Holy mackerel. So anyways, people are absolutely gonna get two-shot in this fight, and some people are gonna get killed in one hit. So what we will be doing here is I'm gonna try to grind this as much as I can for this one fight, obviously, not continuously. We have things to do here. And then afterwards, I'm going to try to rush the king. We'll just, like... I guess I'll save and I'll try to abuse the power ring and stuff like that. If the power ring cracks or whatever, I could just restart from the save. But if we're able to nab some kills here, it'll be very good for the future. So I guess I'll pose this question here. I know we don't have as big of an audience today as we usually have. So, the crux of my channel is, you know, Let's Plays, streams, reviews, unboxings, you know, I do shorts and stuff like that for tips and tricks with games, challenge runs. Are there some things that you guys are very interested in that fall in that sphere of things that I do that you might want to see? Again, timing is, you know, not on my side these days, but I'm always interested to hear, you know, what people might want to see or what have you. Because I'm in kind of a weird spot right now for my channel, if we're being honest. Like, I hit over 4,000 subs less than a month ago. We're almost at 4,100. Like, I'm able to consistently get subs, but YouTube doesn't really serve me that much still. Like, my last few reviews haven't done very well, which is disappointing. I had a stretch, what was it, late 2023, early 2024, something like that, where YouTube was serving the shit out of my reviews, guys. Like, every review that I did, and again, serving the shit out of it means I was getting a couple thousand views. But it was, like, big for me, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, YouTube's like, are they actually in? Is this, like, the future for me? And no, that is not the case. That was not the case. Yeah, dude, I really gotta get back to FromSoft. I've been on, like, a FromSoft, like, what's the word? I can't even think. My brain's fried. I just haven't played in a while. Pretty much, I think the Shadow the Erdtree DLC challenge run that I did really, really drained me. That shit was hard. Alright, well, I appreciate it, Mr. B. That does go a long way. I mean, ultimately, a lot of people like to watch channels just because of, you know, the personality or whatever, so that's cool. Retro achievements. Yeah, like I said, I was thinking maybe after... I know I was... The retro achievements was hit or miss. It actually did really well, again, for my channel. Please keep that in perspective. For Kingsfield and... Dragon Warrior. My Eternal Ring one didn't do very good, but that's a very niche game. And then my Brain Lord streams did pretty well. Yeah, YouTube, I don't know, man. Like I said, they were serving the shit out of me for a while, and then they weren't. That's kind of where we're at lately, you know, like I like being open and transparent with you guys about everything, like in terms of donations and numbers and all that kind of stuff. Like I released my Pokemon TCG review and, you know, 295 views, 25 likes, like that's okay. But, you know, not as much as I was getting last year. And my Breath of Fire 3 review, for example, only 440 views, and that's been up for, you know, 4 weeks, something like that. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? More cowbell. No poop nuggets, that's right. None of that shit around here. Oh my god, dude, really? I didn't realize the king charges you. I mean, we could end this fight real quick then. I mean, this is dangerous. Maybe I won't grind it. If the king doesn't outturn us, then we could probably do some major damage here. People are gonna die along the way, of course, but... Oof. Well, Slade's definitely dead. Oh! Forgot about the heal. Brutal. So I did actually do that, Lauren. Before I did the... Nah, there we go. Because I got countered, now Slade's dead. Son of a bitch. Slade just keeps dying, man. Making me sad. But I did do the variety stream, actually. Before we did the Shining Force Join Order Randomizer. It was pretty fun, though. I think I played, like, maybe 6 games, something like that. Well, I am gonna go back to doing a crappy grind here, and then we're gonna aggress and do this fight again, because I'm not liking the board position at the moment. So we will get as much experience as we can. And try it again for real. I think I'll probably have to use the power ring buff, maybe like my second turn. Because I completely underestimated the king getting healed. I actually would have killed him probably, but the heal fucked me there. Yeah, it's funny, I was actually thinking about revisiting the 7 Saga, to be honest with you. Either with a different playthrough, or maybe the Elnard ROM hack. Or maybe all retro achievements, who knows. Because one of my... I mean, I don't necessarily... Oh! Oh! I told you guys this fight's hard. I don't necessarily think he's like my favorite YouTuber or anything like that, but I think his name... What is it? Shane Zell? Hold on. Yeah, Shane Zell, who typically does like Final Fantasy 1 runs, he randomly like really got into 7 Saga recently, which has been really cool. Yeah, that's true. Alright, good. We finally got... Oh, I forgot to promote Kaizen! Oh, man. Yeah, the super hard is, or excuse me, the super difficulty here. This fight is hard on, like, regular runs. But being able to clear the board here would be quite the feat. With minimal grinding, mind you. If you know, grind into oblivion prior to this fight, you could probably get through it pretty easily. And of course, if you make all the right moves, different story as well. Yeah, those freaking healers, man. Brutal. Yo, this fight's wild. Alright, my goal here at this point is let's try to snatch up whatever we can, and then next turn, if Bowie doesn't just outright get killed, we'll egress, but he might get killed. I think the issue is like there's too many ranged attacks here. Ranged spells, ranged archers, ranged heals, it's brutal, man. It's really the bishops or whatever. Heal 3. Killing me. But they do run out of magic points. The game plan might be juice Peter up with the power ring and go full force. Oh, you know, it's funny you said that because I was gonna say the same thing and I got sidetracked. The pawn sprite is awesome. Wait a minute, is the pawn sprite... I just posted my thing the other day on my community tab, my vinyl. Was it the pawn sprite on the insert? I think it was, right? No, it wasn't. Very similar though. Anyway. Alright, let's get some more experience. Oh, we're just charging the king. That's all I'm gonna do. We'll charge the king with some steroid boys. This is my grind technically right now, Lord. Just going through as little as I can in one fight. Damn! I find it kind of weird that the enemy AI is not targeting Bowie at all. They could have ended the fight easily. Yeah, this is definitely, I would say that there's no debate. This is the hardest fight in the game, other than maybe the secret fight. Like, if you're to wipe the board, this is the hardest fight. They have way too much range. They're very aggro. Like, this dude, the fucking bishops are the killers, because every time you're like, you get somebody down, bam, they're healed. But they can run out of magic, so. Alrighty. Well, we got a little bit of experience there, so that's cool. Oh, I wasn't trying to finish it there. That was my grind. Yeah, I would. I know there's, you know, some Phantasy Star fans out there, and I apologize, but I don't think it comes close. This is the flagship of Sega, in my opinion, in general. As far as RPGs go, obviously. Alright, hopefully we get good power ring RNG here and it doesn't crack. I'm just laughing at how many people are dead. Holy mackerel. Yeah, like, I've only played the first two Phantasy Stars, and I absolutely love them. Obviously, the first one's not on Genesis, but still a Sega IP. And I hear, you know, amazing things about Phantasy Star 4, and I'm sure I'll absolutely love it, but, no. I don't... Nothing touches Shining Force for me, personally, but... Wait a minute. Hold the phone here. Isn't that... Do I have to actually use the item? Why didn't it... Why wasn't it allowing me to promote... Hold on. Let me save real quick. No, 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 no. Yeah. Also, there's like, you know, you could do your own like self, you know, imposed challenge runs and stuff in the Phantasy Star series. Obviously, Phantasy Star 2, you have differing parties that you could throw together if you want. But there's so much replay value in these games too, even without hacks. Like, there's just so many different Force members and, you know, level 20 promotion, maybe unpromoted. Shining Force 2 not using any of the secret promotions, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's just so many things you could do. Like, never-ending replay value, let alone just the game itself. Alright, so why is Kaizen... Do I just have to... Huh? Alright, can anybody explain that to me? How come when Kaizen was holding the book, because he was, and I went to promote, it refused to let me do the secret book until I backed out and saved, and now it's letting me do it? That's very strange. Anyway. I don't get it, but it's fine. Alright, let me save once more, and then we'll actually try to kamikaze our way to the king, hopefully. We need good power ring RNG here. And it don't matter. If everybody dies, but the king dies, we're good. Kaizen knows, like, summon spells now and shit. It's actually really cool. So right now we know Tao, and then you learn like Apollo and all this kind of stuff. It's cool. It is cool. Alright. Powering... I'm hoping... I'm hoping it wasn't cracked previously and I forgot to fix it. So I guess we'll see. I'm also curious to see if I just straight up wait, what do they do? Yeah, like summons would have been awesome in Shining Force 1. But, you know, it's a good natural progression for the series, so... Oh, naturally. Yeah, it's definitely one of the more interesting ideas. All the stuff revolving around Creed is very odd in this one. Oh man, an RPG maker, but for strategy RPGs back then would have been great. I actually might have finished something with that. So, the only thing that sucks here is obviously there's like 3 queens and they all know Freeze 2 or whatever, which is a pain in the ass. And then you have the rooks that have the archery. You know, the king himself is a pain in the balls too. The bishops with the massive heal. I'm just trying to creep up here. If this was like normal or even ouch, I just straight up would have like already kamikaze my way in there, but I'm a little hesitant because everybody's gonna die in like 1 to 2 hits. So it's a little intimidating, and I just want to see what they do exactly. Because like if 1 or 2 come down at a time, the only problem is they're insanely aggressive once they get going. Like it looks like a rook and a pawn are coming down, so that could be okay as long as the rest don't follow down. I need to make sure that I have a little bit of clearance, because I'm not gonna be able to... Okay, so it looks like the bishops are coming down too. That sucks. I gotta take care of the bishops. Exactly. That's the hope here, but I don't need... like, too many of them can't come down at once. Like, the queens, you guys gotta stay up there. Yeah, it's a really, really hard battle, especially on Super. So ultimately the goal will be juicing ourselves up and going after the king. Hey, what's up, Game Clouds? Yeah, the epic and very difficult chess battle. Okay, I definitely don't want Luke out there. King's still chilling. Alright, the rook is coming down. Fuck, he's targeting Rick. He should survive, though. Alright, don't get doubled. My concern now is I really wanted him up one more tile, because if I move up, you already know these evil bishops are gonna come down, and he'll come down. Oh well. I can't afford to put Slade out there either because he has the power ring, which is going to be necessary. Elric is weak as fuck. He's like almost useless at this point. Here you go. See, the other thing too that I have on my side is if I could dick around enough, the bishop's gonna run out of MP by healing like these guys who are just completely separated. You know what I mean? It's really if I get charged, that's gonna be the problem. Like if I move up here, I feel like I'm gonna get charged. Okay. Hopefully Luke survives this. Alright. That's okay. I need everybody else to like chill though, because if I get bum rushed here, then we're screwed. Alright, I think I'm gonna use the power ring next turn. If I can. Damn, the king's coming at me already. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That is like the worst possible thing to happen right there. Oh, man. That was the worst possible thing to happen. All right. Yeah, like, not killing that dude who is gonna get an attack in now, and he's possibly gonna get healed on top of that. Unless Rick, I don't think Rick could even kill. Probably not. Yeah. Yep. He would have been dead. Now he's not. Okay. Please. Out of my way. Somebody outturn the bishop. Somebody outturn the bishop. Here, Elric, get some experience. Because you weren't gonna kill the king anyway. Somebody outturn the bishop. No! Fuck! So close. Son of a bitch. That's straight up brutal shit right there. Alright, the king, I don't want him to retreat. Alright, we need like another solid ass hit from Peter. No dodges and no retreat. Alright, he's not retreating. Chester's dead. Exactly. Oh, Chester's alive still. Okay, never mind. Underestimated that. No! Get away! Get away from Peter. Alright. Fuck it. Here we go. Come on. A counter? We were so close to ending it there, man. That's a bummer. I do have an idea, though. All this is very dependent on Kazin, Peter, and Bowie. Okay? So we'll see. Yeah, I wasn't expecting much there. Ultimately, this is gonna come down to Peter. Ugh. Alright, I guess it doesn't matter. Fuck it, let's go. Bolt. Alright, we need a big Peter here. Big Peter.
Oh!
He's got this, right? He did 40 with a crit. He's still boosted, so as long as he doesn't miss, Big Peter energy's coming. Let's go.
I'm coming for you, boy.
There we go. Alright.
I'm coming hard.
Alright, we're done. Gosh. Clearing the board. Could you imagine doing that fight with like minimal to no grinding on super, permadeath, and you have to clear the board? That'd be some masochistic stuff right there. Jesus. Yeah, fake rook. That reminded me, I was doing an Arcana all achievements run, and I remember I had some problems. I think I ran into an issue where on chapter 2 I looted all the chests, but I had like a full inventory, and because I did, on the very last item, I would have had to have restarted like the entire thing again, basically. So I ended up scrapping it. Sounds like a challenge. Nah, I don't know, man. That'd be one of those things where you'd keep a save maybe for a rainy day. Alright. What? Where do I use it? Can't remember where to use it. Yeah, I would have to be on, like, a very low point, probably, in order to do that. Oh, there we go. Duh. Where do I use the balloon? I don't remember. Let's revive everybody. Wait, I only had one guy die that last fight? I don't know why, I thought more people died. "17th times the charm with the For some reason I thought you could float right off of the chessboard. Alright, Lord, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. I'm thinking, we'll probably we'll definitely do the next fight. And then maybe we'll toil around in Creed's mansion. And maybe we'll set ourselves up for Battle 24, but that might be it for today. I don't know, we'll see. I'm like always torn. I always want to do a lot, but when we get around the 3-hour mark, I'm usually kind of bushed. Oh. Yeah, this part's pretty wild, Game Clouds. Yeah, I think we'll definitely do the next fight, and then I'll go through and do the Creed stuff. And maybe we'll go back to the Dwarven Mine to, because we need to get the cannon to get the new Grand Seal. When we get to Battle 24, we'll see where we are. I love the Willard reference here, by the way. Always humored me. Bubbling oozes, rats, and Willard. Let's see how strong you are. 77 attack. Yikes, that's gonna one-shot almost every single person, if not everybody. 70 attack on the rats. Holy shit. Wow. Alright. The only thing in my favor is I generally like the layout of this fight. I feel like it's conducive to being methodical. Just gotta make sure I keep up on my heals. I'm so concerned though, because I feel like the bubbling ooze can come up and one-shot Slade unless Peter could get in the way or something. I do have to level up Slade a lot more. Yep, Slade's dead. Right on the button. Oh, 32 to a T. Come on, bro. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna aggress because I'm sick of Slade dying every fucking fight. I really am. He's my boy and I can't stand for this. I refuse. Right? I'm not gonna lie, like initially I thought that the attack was gonna be so high that I'd just be easily one-shotted. But after seeing the exact measurement of 32, it really bothered me. I don't like that. One. The numbers are just not my favor here. Yeah, I'm actually... So he has the power ring right now, and I'm actually contemplating giving him the defense ring that Kaizen has. Just sucks because then he's not gonna be as strong. This fight's actually not that bad for grinding, but we're not here to grind. We will go through this fight the normal way this time. I was very salty about losing Slade there. Okay, well that'll make him survive, hopefully, a rat attack. And I notice that Jaha was a little weak, so that's actually okay. Alright, attempt number 2. Yeah, protect milk. Dude, I always mix them up too. I couldn't remember earlier which one was which. Oh, you couldn't get the kill? Come on. Alright, well at least he learned his magic finally, so that's cool. Dude, I was about to flip out. Not only does he not kill the one ooze with his double attack, because his second attack was weak as hell, then he gets immediately doubled. And if he didn't dodge that... Whoo boy. Oh, I misclicked. Not good. I misclicked. Fuck. Not good. You should survive. Again? Is this guy programmed to do the exact amount of hit points that I have every single time? What the hell, dude? Brutal. Yeah, this is wild. Holy mackerel. Every time. See, I'd feel a lot better if it was like he did 41 damage. You know what I mean? It's a little extra. Exactly. Alright, now I'm hoping and praying for a Slade out turn here so I can get him healed. Alright, as long as Big Chest doesn't miss, we're fine. I don't think I heard about that one, Mechanical Beanstalk. Is it recent, the Eternity mod, or was it one of the ones from a while ago? A lot of the Shining Force mods I haven't actually used other than the join order randomizer for the first one. That sounds interesting, though. Oh my goodness. I am getting dodged left and right. Unbelievable. Yeah, cool. Let me know. I'd be curious. And if I can get it running on real hardware, I would consider streaming it at some point as well. Not that I have anything against emulators, but a lot of the Shining Force 1 hacks, they don't work for some reason. Which is very frustrating. Let's go, Sarah. Yeah, I guess there's like a specific problem with a lot of the Shining Force 1 hacks where you need to use like an exact emulator or something, or most of them crash. And I was unfortunately experiencing the crash. I was trying to stream Shining Force Alternate before I did the join order one, but it crashed every single time, basically when trying to start the game when you're entering Max's name, which was annoying. Again, not that I have anything against emulators, it's just, you know, I invested in the RetroTink 4K CE, and I want to use it, you know? But yeah, the way that today's shaping out, guys, I think what we'll do is we'll finish this fight, and then we'll probably finish the stuff at Creed's mansion. And then after that, I believe I gotta go, because it seems like my wife and kid are headed towards their food destination, which would mean they're probably less than an hour out from picking up the groceries, which means I have to place my pizza order shortly as well. No, it's funny, we were actually talking about those earlier today, but I have not played them yet, no. When it comes to strategy RPGs, outside of the Shining series, I've played Vandal Hearts. As a kid, I played through Final Fantasy Tactics, and I beat Fire Emblem Awakening, but believe it or not, I haven't played through a lot of them. But that series does look really good. Nope, I haven't played any of the Ogre games. I have not. I want to get somebody in front of Slade. 6. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter when it's you guys. You're all about the same. You should be able to tank this. Don't double me, thank you. I never realized that May would end up being like one of my low-key MVPs of the Super Run, but she's like incredibly fucking useful. Ah! I'm getting a little heated with all these dodges, I'm not gonna lie. It's bothering me. And I already know, Slade, if I put you up there, it's probably gonna trigger these guys, and then you're gonna get fucking killed, so I don't know what to do. Oh well. Yeah, I do want to get to those games eventually. Well, you're dead. Oh! Okay, just kidding. Probably because of the land effect. Like I said, I've been really ignoring the land effect lately like an idiot. That is cool, though. I like when you, have the ability to do stuff like the trails. Typically, when I'm covering games for the channel, I like to play, like, the vanilla versions first, but I would definitely be open to, like, well, I guess there is only an English, translation, so I'd have to play that one, right, for Der Langrisser. What's the first game in that series? Is it that one? Is it Warsong? Oh yeah, it is. Well, I'll be damned. I don't know why. For some reason I thought there was one before Warsong. Oh well. Yeah, no guys, I haven't played any of those. I have, Warsong on Genesis. And I have, whatchamacall. Isn't there one on the 3DS? Maybe I'm thinking of a different series, I don't know. One day, yes, we will get to everything. I'm trying to think what series I'm thinking of. So I picked this up randomly on Amazon like many years ago. The Langrisser Reincarnation Tensei? I don't know where this falls in the series at all. If it's even connected. Maybe it's not even connected. I don't know. Yeah, I remember being very intrigued by Warsong. I picked it up years ago. Unfortunately, I thought the manual was intact, but I think it's just like the cover. The actual manual itself was missing inside of it, but... Oh, that's right, Der Langrisser was Super Nintendo. Or Famicom or whatever. Ugh, gotcha mobile games. No good. Yeah, I'm open to a lot of things for the next stream. Like I said, I was contemplating finally ripping through Shining Force 3. Because I've only done Scenario 1 and that was already like 4 years ago. I'm open to some Shining in the Darkness hacks. I'm potentially even open to Warsong, honestly. I guess I'll see how I'm feeling when we get done with this run, right? 35%, yeah. I remember I got it for incredibly cheap, so I was assuming it wasn't very good. I'll say this right now, I don't really do much graphic design anymore, but as a graphic designer in the past, it looks very cheap. And I know that the graphic design of the layout of, you know, of this doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it looks a little cheap. Is it a ridiculously hard fight in the first level? Or is it one of those ones where you're like supposed to lose, but it's possible to win? Actually, don't tell me, because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. Shining Force Eternity. I don't think I heard about that. I'll look it up here, actually, before we wrap up. Always with the counters. Jesus, and they could silence you. I didn't even know that. Jeez. Gotcha. Okay. I don't mind when RPGs do that type of stuff. It's not my favorite, but it's always good to have a little extra challenge. Kind of reminds me, like a modern comparison is like, you know, with Elden Ring you could beat the tutorial boss, but you're not really supposed to, and you could beat Genichiro on Sekiro, but you're not really supposed to, sort of thing. Always kind of cool. Oh wow, that sounds interesting. So I'm assuming I try to keep pretty blind with a lot of games, so like I knew about it, I've seen some screenshots and stuff. Is the Langrisser series like Fire Emblem where there's no like overworld? Is it just like cutscene dialogue, fights, and then like gearing up and stuff, or are there overworlds in those games? By the way, I don't think I said it out loud, but Big Nate, welcome to the stream. I've tinkered with Advanced Wars, yeah, I never actually beat it, but I didn't have a Game Boy Advance as a kid. My friend had it, though. No, I tried to play Earthbound. We were actually talking about it a few streams ago, and I think we talked about it years ago on stream as well. I tried to play Earthbound. I tried to play Earthbound in high school, in college, and about 10 years ago. And I never... I don't know, there's something about it that just didn't... I didn't like it. I don't know. I know that's probably a hot take for a lot of people, but I will say this though, when I mentioned it on stream, there was a lot of other, like, people that were there that weren't huge on Earthbound either. With that being said, I do feel like I have a different frame of mind as opposed to high school, college, and 10 years ago. So I'm totally willing to give everything a chance, even if it's like a game that's not well received, or obviously a game like Earthbound that's very well received. And I do want to play through the entire Mother series eventually. I'd like to start with the first one. Yeah, what's that, the really popular one, Undertale or whatever? Somebody actually recommended for my daughter to play it. I have not gotten around to it. I'd like to actually get to the real ones first, you know, the Mother series. Yeah, that's the vibe that I got as well, Big Nate, was, you know, started off kind of being like one of those, not underground, obviously, because it's a Nintendo, like, IP or whatever, but not talked about as much to, like, oh my god, Earthbound is the best fucking game of all time. I don't know. It didn't jive with me, but like I said, I'm willing to give everything a fair shot. Like, speaking of fair shot, one of the games that's been on my mind for a long time is I actually want to play through Hydlide. Yeah. I feel like I'm going to end up enjoying the Mother series when I actually, like, sit down and force myself to play through it. You know, I had a different mindset when I was in high school and in college, and honestly, when I was playing through it 10 years ago, I was going through, like, a really weird time in my life. So I wasn't, like, really all there, so to speak. And I think I ended up, if I remember correctly, I was gonna cover Earthbound for the channel, which I'm glad that I didn't, because back then my channel, you know, was a little different. And I'd rather cover it nowadays, where I feel like I have grown and I have better equipment and stuff. But I remember I scrapped it for Star Tropics. And then I think shortly thereafter is when I started going buck wild with the FromSoft games, so. Alright guys, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna actually keep streaming, but my wife called me, so I gotta mute myself. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I actually have to place a food order, so I might have to go buck wild here and try to kill Willard. We are back now. I should not be muted. I apologize about that, guys. Told you my family's out today and they're currently doing stuff, and I gotta place some food orders. So let's actually try to kill Willard here, and then I actually have to stop the stream, which was unfortunate, but... Yeah, Big Nate, I was just catching up there in chat. I said before we started the fight that I always enjoyed the fact that the boss's name was Willard. Love the reference there. Wife aggro, so I just saw that as well. I hear you. Yeah, it's always like, I typically stream late at night because at that point everybody's asleep and nothing's going on. It's, oh, of course, fuck you, Willard. It's always a crapshoot with my streams during the day because you never know. So like literally as soon as I kill Willard here, I gotta stop. Hopefully Willard stops dodging and weaving. I still need to get to Zoda's Revenge. I did really enjoy Star Tropics though. Almost attacked the rat by accident. The wife RNG is prohibiting me from extra experience here. Sad stuff. Alright, can I egress? Nothing happens, great, alright. We have to manually walk out of here, huh? Or can we not? Yes, we can. Alright guys, I'm actually gonna start saying my goodbyes now, because I basically have to. But I appreciate you all hanging out today. If you enjoyed the stream, please make sure to like the stream. I'd very much appreciate that. And we will be back continuing on here with Creed's Mansion in the next stream. I'll revive everybody before then. But I gotta get going now. So looking at the schedule here, I'm gonna say that we're gonna end up streaming either on Monday or Tuesday, and it'll be at the nighttime slot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, like the stream if you haven't already, and hopefully you have a good Saturday and rest of your weekend. Take care, and yeah, until next time, thanks guys.